Hi, everybody. At Skating PJ here with Just Move across my face. You know why? We are so excited here at Blade This to be talking to a very special young woman. We are going to be talking to Riley Allison, who is the co-founder and executive director of an organization called Carley's Angels. But first, let me introduce my co-host, none other than the amazing, the talented, the wonderful Charlene Bailey. Charlene, how are you?
Hello, I am well. How are you? It's been a
I
while.
I know it's been a while. Time we got back in the saddle. Okay, so let's without further ado, let's introduce Riley Allison. Riley, thank you so much for joining us.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
So you are clearly, give us a little bit of an idea of where you are, skating girl.
So I am on a pond in Dorchester, and I have some company, and we are skating outside, which may be something that we can talk about our Just Move coming up.
We are going to get to Just Move, which is this wonderful event that's taking place on Saturday, February 20th. But in the meantime, if you could just talk to me a little bit about Carley's Angels, where it started, who you support, and just any other details you'd like to share.
Thank you. Yeah, so Carley's Angels is an organization that was founded in honor of a figure skater and my little sister, Carley Allison, who battled a very rare form of cancer. So those who might not know about Carley's Angels, but might have seen Kiss and Cry, Carley's story was turned into a Netflix movie that's available on Kiss and Cry. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely suggest it, but bring a box of tissues. So Carley's Angels, the organization that we started in honor of Carley, was because her cancer was so rare. So when my family went to seek treatment for Carley, traditional care alone wasn't enough. So between Carley's incredible doctors and my family, they put together a combination of traditional and holistic treatments to help Carley. And we learned a couple of things along the way. One, that the traditional or the holistic treatments were out of hospital, so they were difficult to access. They were extremely expensive, and my parents had to figure out whether the treatments that she was receiving out of hospital would react well or properly with the treatments that she was receiving in hospital, which isn't something a accountant and a home builder should have to do. So we started Carley's Angels to solve those problems by bringing holistic cancer care in hospitals. And we have recently done that at Sick Kids with the funding of the Psychosocial Oncology Fellowship, which brings mental health, mindfulness, and nutritional support to cancer patients and their families.
You know, this is absolutely outstanding. And I read that you have raised over $600,000 today.
We have actually raised $1 million.
Wow, that gets a drum roll. $1 million.
As of September, our incredible community of over 30,000 people has contributed to our $1 million goal.
You know what? And if people want to know more, they need to go to the website, which is carleysangels.ca. This is the most glorious day outside, but there's a little bit of wind in case people are wondering. But look at that sunshine. This is a Canadian winter day for sure. Can you talk to me a little bit about Move On?
Yes, so on February 20th, we are hosting an event called Just Move.
I did it again, Riley. What's wrong with me? How many times have I looked that up?
That's okay. Move On is a great name too.
Just
We're moving on to Just Move.
Yes, exactly. That's what you were trying to say.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. So we have noticed that this past year has really taken a toll on our mental and our physical health.
I just want to emphasize.
So Just Move is a way for our community to come together to support our mental and physical health, while also, of course, supporting the mental and physical health of cancer patients through the proceeds of the event. So on February 20th, we're asking our community to do anything that gets them moving, to just move. So you can register where PJ, so step one, you register. So head to our website, and with the registration level that you pick, you will get a sweat activated shirt and or face covering and buff and potentially a water bottle. And you then, step 2 is sit tight as we mail you everything, because this, of course, is a distanced event. And step 3 is on February 20th, you put your sweat activated gear on and you get moving, doing any activity that you like. We do offer 6 guided movement sessions if you would like to be encouraged and given some direction on how to get moving that day. And the more you get moving, the more the logo on your sweat activated shirt comes through, the more you sweat.
So cool.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. We just wanted to get our community moving and support our own mental and physical health along with the mental and physical health of cancer patients. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I know what the 2 girls behind me are going to be doing on the 20th.
Funny you should say that. I wanted to introduce, we've got a couple of skaters, of course, because why? We're all about the skating here. So I wanted you to bring over Samantha Huchinson, who's from the North Dorchester Skating Club, and then Erin Plaquet from the Ingersoll Skating Club. They're both skaters, and they're participating. By the way, yours truly is participating too, because I'm all about the fashion. I got my hat, I got my water bottle, and my shirt is coming. It's going to be sweat activated on my back. It's quite terrifying. Okay. Where is Samantha and where is Erin?
All right, Samantha and Erin, here they are.
Hey, girls.
Hi. Are you guys leaving?
Masks.
Oh.
More shopping opportunities for me, Riley. Why didn't I look at that before? Okay, that's my next trip to carleysangels.ca. And we're talking about moving on. Move on. That's the event. No, just move. You know what? Charlene's laughing at me, girls. I just have a mental block. I'm not sure what that is. Okay. Samantha and Erin, you girls are going to be participating in Move On a week Saturday. I want to know, what are you going to be doing?
I'm going to be skating.
Good. That's a great suggestion for a skater. Okay.
I'm going to be skating in my backyard rink that my dad made me.
Whoa.
Your dad rocks. How long did it take him to do that?
Pardon?
How long did it take him to do that?
A couple weeks.
Amazing. Well, today's the perfect day for skating outside. Are you guys freezing?
No.
A little bit? Tell me how you know Riley.
My mom met her in Dorchester. And then
At the club?
I met her on a test day, and I was testing my skills at my dance, and I saw her testing her stuff too.
You know that Charlene's a coach. Maybe you don't. And a famous skating dress designer. And I'm just a retired coach. But it's just so much fun to be part of the skating family. So skating family, if you're out there, and I know you are, you got to make sure that you are signing up on this event. Okay, we've got a great comment from Jasmine Maria Teagan. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, they've run away. So Riley, you have to answer it.
They go.
There we go. And oh, good. That's for you. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so Charlene, if you were going to start sweating, what would be your activity? I think I'm going to be just doing like stretching and some of the stuff that I normally do in my house with Garth, my dog, behind me.
Honestly, the other day I was cleaning my studio, and I'm a little embarrassed to admit this, but I was sweating vacuuming. So, I mean, now that I know that that's an activity that qualifies, that could be an option. But I'm kind of like intrigued with the skating outside. You know that I've been doing a bit myself. So maybe some outside skating, that could be up my alley. What about you, Riley?
Well, I think I'm going to probably be right here on this but I'll probably also be participating in 1, maybe 2 if I'm getting ambitious, of our guided movement sessions. We've got some pretty awesome trainers who have put together some curated sessions for our community. 1 being dance cardio, which I pretty much can't wait for.
Me too. I was going to choose one. That's the one I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the skaters, I've been definitely suggesting that one to some people who don't know what they're going to be doing, especially people who can't get to a rink or don't have access to outdoor ice. So I'm pretty stoked for dance cardio.
And that's going to take place at noon. So if somebody wants to participate in one of the sessions, so I've registered, as you know, I'm going to have my shirt on. I'm going to have my water bottle, got my hat on, and I've got my daughter's partner who's also participating. Can you tell me how is it that I'm going to access that session? And hey, Marcos, how are you? Longtime skating fan.
So seeing the movement sessions is easy. They're free and available on our Instagram Live. And I promise there's going to be details on how to access that if you've never used Instagram Live before. We also have some YouTube videos on how to Chromecast it to your TV, which will be kind of sweet. But yeah, they're free and available for everyone to see.
We've got a great comment, and this is what we want to know from everybody. This is from Melissa, who's saying that she's going cross-country skiing and is going to do the dance cardio guided movement. She can't wait. I am the same.
That's
I
amazing.
have one question about one of the sessions, and that is the cross-training with Ainsley from Cold Fitness at 8 a.m. Could cross-training be going from, let's say, my bedroom downstairs to get my coffee? I'm just asking for a friend. Totally rules. So can you tell me some more goals perhaps for Carley's Angels? And don't forget, everybody, look in the comments section for the URL where you can register for the event. There are different levels at which you could register. If you register at the $25 level, which is what I did, then you'll find yourself with a brand new shirt that shows words on the back that say just almost did it again. And these are what the shirts look like. They're a beautiful shade of blue. You could not have picked a better color for my particular reddish hair with the freckles. So thank you very much for that. The bottom right-hand side, you can see where it gets to be sweat activated. So it's just that sweat has never looked so good as it moves appearing on the back of your shirt.
Exactly.
Now, do you plan to interact with the people who are participating in your event, which is a week Saturday, February 20th?
Oh, absolutely. So what we are planning on doing is if you end up showing us your after photos, you can tag us on social media. If you don't have social media, feel free to email in your photo. And we plan on posting every single one of them to our social media to show how many people have joined our movement.
That is wonderful. You know what, Charlene? I think that this should register you too. Are you in?
Agree. Of course I'm in. You know I'm always down for a good time.
Okay, Riley, I'm going to be sending in another registration. That is for my co-host and buddy, Charlene. She's in.
That is awesome.
So we're going to do that as soon as this ends. For everybody else, make sure that you go to the website, which is carleysangels.ca /just-move the event, and then / again. The event is happening on Saturday, February 20th. Riley, do you have any goals for the for fundraising for what you're doing with Carley's Angels at the moment? What's going on with the charity?
Absolutely. So, like we like to say when anyone asks this question, we have hit our first million, but definitely not our last. For this event in particular, we are hoping to have 400 people moving with us on February 20th. So everybody get registering. We don't want you to miss out. So definitely register to make sure you get your shirt. Yeah, we're looking towards the next program that we're going to be hopefully funding. Yeah, we can't wait to share all of that and what's coming up with Carley's Angels soon. But any donation helps. Honestly, as we said before, we didn't make it to $1 million with donations of like $20,000 and $30,000. We made it because we had 30,000 people donate $10, $5, $20. We are so grateful for the vast community that supports us. So we can't wait for our next million.
Well, and you know what you're supporting is psychosocial oncology fellowship, among other programs and other kinds of activations for patients who are combating cancer at the moment. We've got another great comment. This one is from Jasmina. Can't wait for her order to come in. All the stuff you sell is really good quality. This is my second order, and I'll be doing another. Okay, everybody. shopping opportunities galore at carlysangels.ca. The hat, well, here's the other hat. See, can everybody see the way?
The headband.
It may be backwards.
Oh, I need to get one.
Yep. So you've got, so Charlene and I are just kind of ordinary folks. What are you hoping that ordinary folks like us who are going to participate, how's this going to work for us? What would you like to see from us?
So we just want everyone to get moving. There's so much science that connects movement to our physical and mental health. Even moving for just 20 minutes a day can greatly improve our mood, our physical health. Moving 20 minutes a day for a year can drastically drop your risk for cardiovascular disease, other types of heart disease, diabetes, and even cancer. So all we are trying to do is get our community moving for the sake of their health, and of course, the proceeds from the event supporting the sake of cancer patients' health.
Can you tell me a little bit about your tagline, Always Smile?
Of course. Her motto when she was battling cancer was always smile. She had a blog actually.
You know what, Riley? I'm going to get you to back up a little bit. Hold on one second. You've got to back up a little bit. You've got a little bit of feedback. So just back away from wherever you are. Because I think you're too close to a car, maybe.
Is that better?
It is right now. Yep.
I can step this direction and see if that helps.
You
try not to fall walking on my
She's like our weather lady right now. Just out in the tundra, braving the cold.
Is this better?
That's much better. And do you know what? I'm going to bring on another comment just while you're getting organized. This is international, people. This is from Emily. She can't wait for Just Move because she's going to be able to do it all the way from the UK. Emily, way to go. And Jasmine wants you to know you're wonderful people, Riley. She's trying to spread the word. And this is my buddy from warm Raleigh, North Carolina. Hey, Shannon. It's called Snow.
No.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. My goodness, it's great to have an international crowd here supporting you, Riley. So that sounds better. Tell me about Always Smile.
So fantastic. I like to see Emily's comment. She participated in our last event. Hey, Emily. So Always Smile was Carley's motto when she was battling cancer. She had this unique kind of outlook on life where she decided that she was going to smile. She was going to smile through the pain, the diagnosis, and anything else that kind of came after that. And to be honest, she was the reason that we smiled. It's kind of odd to think about it that way, but when we'd be in her hospital room, the only thing she wanted was for everyone to smile. So she started a blog and she shared her cancer journey and called it Always Smile, and shared basically how she decided to smile every day and the moments that she found joy in, which kind of became a bit of a thing, and her blog became viral. She was on all sorts of newscasts and interviews, and now her blog is Always Smile has been turned into a book.
Do you know what? That whole area of sort of being able to improve your own mood and to be able to choose your path, however long that path runs, is something that resonates, I'm sure, with everybody. So where was the moment that you decided, you're the co-founder of Carley's Angels and the executive director. Where was that moment where you decided that Carley's Angels was going to come to be?
So when Carley was sick and we were able to access some of those treatments for her, she actually decided that she was going to be directing her money towards certain causes. People were asking her all the time, how can we help you? We want to donate. And so she actually was the one who decided to set up the foundation. Of course, after she passed, when we decided exactly what we were going to do with the funds. But it was kind of up to her. And she and I had all sorts of conversations about how her story, how she wanted her story to be told. And she never wanted her story to be a tragedy. And so here we are trying to keep that promise.
Tell me about sort of the how this has helped your family Because there's obviously, I think, an aspect to Carley's Angels that must be healing for the Allison family.
Of course. So for us, being able to keep Carley present and talk about her daily is hard, but it's also therapeutic. We get to read messages and stories from people who are all over the world who've been touched by her story and who have been able to overcome adversity because they found inspiration in her story. So if there is some light to be found in Car's story, that's absolutely it for us.
Charlene, you were going to maybe just drop in with a comment, or from the skating perspective, the skating family.
Yeah, I mean, I was tearing up when you were talking earlier, and I was like, okay, hold it together. But I think, like, even just with the event, the Just Move event coming up, like, it's so timely for so many people. It's something that is tangible for so many people, whether, you know, a family is going through an experience like what your family, you know, went through and continues to go through, or, you know, and not to take away from something so serious, but I think everyone can relate to, you know, COVID going on, and at any moment we don't really know what's going on, and as you said, our mental health is really suffering. And I was thinking today, like, how so quickly things can change, and being able to smile through all of that is such a powerful thing, and to do that as a community is so much more magical. So I think this is really, really cool you're putting together. It's awesome.
I think so too. So Riley, one last time, let's talk about the event. Let's talk about what people have to do. I'm going to put up the address one more time before we let you go back out to the freezing rink. And I want to make sure that you say thank you to Samantha and to Erin for joining us too. And for those moving corkscrew spins, good for them. I'm dizzy already.
Yeah, I will let them know. I'm sure they still want to keep skating, to be honest. So the event is coming up next Saturday. If you want to get moving in support of your mental and physical health, as well as cancer patients' mental and physical health, all by getting moving, sign up at the link that PJ is sharing. So all you have to do is register. And depending on the level of registration that you pick, whether you get your sweat activated shirt, a face covering, and or a water bottle, sit tight and we will mail it to you. And then on February 20th, anytime, anyway, get moving. And share your photos with us for a chance to be shared on our social. And that's pretty much it. We just want to get our community moving together as much as we can while we're apart, so that we can support our own health and the health of cancer patients.
Well, I love your hat. I love mine more, but that's okay. It's not competitive. What's that?
Mine's the winter version.
Yeah, mine's the getting moving version. Listen, you are an absolute treat. Melissa says it best when she says, "You're amazing, Riley. Thank you for everything you do." Do you know what? She's not alone. We all thank you for what you do, because this has been absolutely wonderful. There's Charlene's heart. She's very good at that. I'm not as good at that at all. So one more time, everybody, we want you to get to Just Move a week Saturday. I'm in, Charlene's in, other friends of ours are in. Come on, skating community. We need to get behind this. This is all about us. And let's see whose back can get sweatiest. Ooh, it's kind of a gross idea, but the words will show up. That's all we care about, right?
Exactly.
So I want to thank you again one more time, Riley, for joining us today. You are absolutely fantastic, and we loved having you. And are you kidding? Anytime. Charlene, you are wonderful as always. You know what, you guys? I just want you to know that Riley and Charlene and I are going to be involved in the Just Move event that's going to be taking place. We hope you will be too. And this has been another great session of Blade This. Bye for now.